All right, y'all, we are going to make a carrot cake, but we have got to get our parchment paper ready. So, we cut a piece, we're going to fold it in half. We are going to take that piece, and we are going to fold it in half again, lining those edges up. And then we're going to fold this over just like this. And then we are going to get our kitchen scissors, and we are going to take this, put it in the middle, and then take it all the way to the edge, just like that. You have your indentation. And I always cut it just right below that. So then, when you open it up, it fits real good. So that way, when you go to dump your cake out, it will come out and it won't stick to the bottom. I've lost many cakes because they stuck to the bottom. We're going to do it one more time because we're going to do this twice. Make sure it fits before you oil and flour your pan. Okay, we're just going to stick those off to the side. I am using the good old Crisco because that's what works for me. You use whatever works for you. Oil my pan. Get me a little flour. And then we're going to just all right, just like that, our pan is floured and oiled. So now, I'm going to set this aside. So now we need to get our ingredients. All right, let's see. We're gonna need this guy. So flour, 2 cups of flour. Okay, 2 cups of flour. Okay, baking powder, baking soda. Baking powder, 2 teaspoons. Baking soda, 1 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons ground cinnamon. Okay, ginger and nutmeg. Ground ginger, half a teaspoon. Oh, schnickies. Nutmeg, 1/4 of a teaspoon. So we'll just do half of that. Nutmeg. Okay. Half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon salt. Let me grab the rest of this stuff and I will be back. Okay, so it says in the large mixing bowl, no, we already got that. That's all this stuff. This is the flour, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and salt. So in the mixing bowl, we are going to put 3/4 of a cup of oil, 4 eggs, four eggs. So in here we already have our brown sugar, which is 1.5 cups of light brown sugar. We have regular sugar, 1/2 cup. Applesauce right here, 1/2 cup of applesauce. Unsweetened. And vanilla, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And whisk. We're going to whisk that until it's fully combined, and then we're going to add our carrots, which is 3 cups of carrots, grated. Mine are more like diced, or better, because I use my food processor. All right, here we go. 1/2 cup. There's 1 cup. One and a half. Two. We're going to call that a 1/2 cup and just dump it in there. So that is our 3 cups, and we are going to mix that in. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So now we're going to start pouring in our dry ingredients. while this mixes. We're going to wipe down the sides and mix a few more minutes. All right, so now we are going to take our parchment paper and I always spray again. I spray my parchment paper. And we're only going to put half of our batter in here. And we're going to cover that. We're going to cook this. When this gets done, we'll let it cool for a few minutes, and then we will cook the second one. And then we'll come back and we will make the frosting. All right, we're going to make our frosting now. It's a cream cheese frosting for the carrot cake. So I have 8 ounces of cream cheese softened to room temperature. And we are going to let that just mix up a little more. It says beat until smooth, add the butter and mix for 30 seconds to a minute until well combined. And then we're going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar and then some vanilla. So 1 stick is half a cup. So we are going to add our 1 stick of butter to that. Let it combine. It's just not going to work until we get all of this off of here and off the sides. Start adding in the powdered sugar. teaspoon of vanilla. Go ahead and put that in. All right, while that finishes mixing, we are going to put this on a to-go cake container. This is going to my youngest son and his girlfriend. All right, so now if these tops weren't so flat already, I would be cutting the tops off, but they're already pretty flat. So I'm not gonna worry with trying to get them even since it's going to my son's house. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the bottom here just to hold it in place. I may have to make another batch. We'll see. If I do, I can certainly do that. Make sure you take your parchment paper off the bottom. All right. That's as good as it gets for today. All right, I'm gonna put the lid on this thing and put it in the refrigerator. And that's it. Pretty easy. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have a great night, and I'll talk to you next time.